All right, good morning, traders. Today is August 29th, 2023. Good morning to everyone here. My SPY pivot this morning, 441.93. All four indices and the FNGU were attacking their falling 17 EMA trend indicator yesterday. After attacking it 3 to 4 times, none had enough power to close above it. So the bears still have control of the price action. Crude oil has formed a bull flag on the daily chart. The U.S. dollar daily chart continues to grind higher, attacking the 104.50 area. Natural gas is still trapped in the big daily bear flag range. Down between 6 and 750. GDP data will be released tomorrow. Expect some volatility after these numbers are released. All right, let's go take a look at the charts and see what they have to tell us. So here is our chart, daily chart of the SPY. And you can see right here, this is us yesterday, the SPY yesterday, trying to attack this falling 17 EMA. Not quite enough power to close above it. Of course, you can see right where they are attacking. This is minor resistance. See this little valley right here? They've attacked it. They attacked it probably, let's look at the 10-minute chart. If you look at it, they attacked it 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 times if you count the aftermarket or pre-market for this morning. So we'll see if they're going to go attack it again, if they can make it over it, or if they're going to fall back and check support. So that's where we are with the SPY. Here is the neckline. We have a head and shoulders pattern formed. This would be the left shoulder, right shoulder, head, left neck, right neck. Breaking below this activates the head and shoulders bearish pattern if they break and start closing candles below this neckline. All right, now let's go take a look at QQQ. All right, QQQ, as you can see, here's yesterday's candle. Not quite enough power to close above the 17 EMA, falling 17. Trying to find some bullish action. Couldn't gather enough gumption to get up over this. So QQQ is attacking this valley here. Actually, a little bit higher, right about, yeah. Attacking this valley, attacking the minor resistance right here. So we got QQQ attacking minor resistance, trying to make it back up into that uptrend. Head and shoulders form. We have a left shoulder, right shoulder, and here's the head. So we'll see what happens there on the QQQ. Neckline for QQQ is going to run from this point there right down to that. So closing below that activates a bearish head and shoulders pattern if they start closing candles below the neckline. So there's QQQ. Now let's take a look at IWM. Here's IWM. We have a head and shoulders on that just as well. Again, we've got the head up here. We have the left shoulder, right shoulder, and neckline for that is going to be right there. So from the bottom here, from the left neck, all the way over to the right neck. I can actually bring that up a little bit. So IWM attacking the 17 EMA, the falling 17 on the daily chart. Now IWM kind of formed more of a bear flag so far. So we'll see how long they're going to hang out here, or if they can find some momentum to bounce. That red rubber school ball bounce does not look like it's going to happen for the IWM. But we'll watch this and see what happens, what they want to do today. Let's go take a look at FNGU. Now, this is the one that moves the markets. Now, you can see here is the head, the left shoulder, right shoulder, and they broke through the neckline, and they are now falling. So this is the one that moves the markets, and you can see here's our following 17 EMA trend indicator, and still they went up there, kind of touched this at the falling 17, not enough power to close above it or even near it. So FNG kind of still in their downtrend. FNGU still in a daily downtrend. We've got a lower high and a lower low. Another lower high, pressure on the bears to produce that lower low on the FNGU. Now this one controls the markets because all of the products within the FNGU are heavily weighted in the QQQ and the SPY, not so much in the IWM. Now we'll take a look at the Diamond Dow. Here's Diamond Dow in a daily downtrend with a lower high and a lower low. We'll see where they want us to send it next. Bouncing off of minor support right here. So Diamond Dow bouncing off of minor support. We'll see if they can get that red rubber school ball bounce and probably close above the trend indicator. We'll see what happens. Again, you can see the price action yesterday, that tail that sticks right up into that 17 EMA. That's those red dots. So there's the falling 17 EMA, and price action went up there to touch that and then kind of faded back. So we'll see if they're going to get any power later on today or this week. Now let's go take a look at SMH. All right, so here's our semiconductors, and the semiconductors still in a bull flag. You can see here it'd be the flag portion, and flagpole would come probably right through here. There would be the flagpole and the bull flag there for the SMH. So SMH still looking pretty good. Now if we look at deep into that, you can see we've got still red trend indicator. All right, so looks like they're got their foot on the gas pedal and they want to close green today. So we'll see what happens with SMH. So SMH not looking too bad, still in that bull flag pattern. XLF. Now here's XLF, still not enough power here to close above the 17 EMA. Here's the falling 17, not enough power, went up there, touched it yesterday, but still no power to, not enough to hang on up above it. So there's the trend that XLF fell out of. So here we are bouncing off of, see these humps right here, these two humps here and here, bouncing off of minor support. So as we see stocks pull back to minor support, what we like to see is a bullish bounce making a higher high. So we'll see what happens here with XLF. They are bouncing a little bit, just probably not as fast as we'd like to see them bounce, but this is moving up ever so slightly at this time. Let's go look at the transports. So here's the transports pulling back. Here's the minor support. That would be this hump right there. So there's minor support. This valley would be major support. So they're kind of bouncing off of a support area right through here. And you can see they've entered into a bear flag pattern. And you can see yesterday's price action kind of running up there, trying to touch that falling 17 EMA. It was like a hot stove. I just turned it away. So there's the IYT transports. Transports still got some room to fall back here till they get to any support they could probably fall all the way down to 238.14. We'll see what happens here on the IYT. Now let's take a look at USO. So here's our crude oil. Crude oil's in that bull flag, moving up over to the right, right on top of, see all of these wicks that stick up into the sky here. This would be the minor support. So this is what we want to see. We want to see a bull flag or a bounce off of minor support producing a higher high. Still holding up here in the upper third, in the upper quadrant. If we draw the quad lines in, you can see price action remains up here in quadrant 4. So things looking very good for USO crude oil. Now let's take a look at natural gas. So here's our chart of natural gas, and as you can see, here's the trend that came down. And then you've got a big bear flag that's been going on probably, well, since March. So you've got a probably 6-month, 5-month bear flag here. That pattern is in. So flagpole, flag, it's a big bear flag. Still stuck in this range between $8 and $6. It's just kind of stuck there going back and forth over the midpoint. Like to see something break out to the upside. I don't know how much lower natural gas is going to go, but $6, that's it sure is a long way from where it came from up here at 34. So we'll see what happens with natural gas. All right, let's take a look at silver and gold. So let's take a look at silver first. All right, silver popping up here. Got a little double bottom, maybe a triple bottom, kind of forming the triple top too. Back up here into resistance and forming a bull flag. This would be the flagpole right up through here. And then you've got this box right here. This would be the start of a possible bull flag. There's silver. And let's take a look at gold. Silver in a daily uptrend. Gold trying to break the 17 EMA, turn into Trendicator green. Not really all that bullish, even though the Trendicator's green. You can see it's fall back from here. If we put the quad lines in, you're still underneath the midpoint here with gold. Nothing really bullish to report other than the 17 EMA Trendicator turning green. That's about it. The nice thing is the 3 is up over the 8 and price action is over the 17. Still got to get up over this midpoint for me to say, hey, the bulls are taking over here. Right now, got a little mini bull flag. If you want to put that in, here's the flagpole. And of course, here would be the flag right there. Stuck in quadrant 2 here. So a lot of tails up there. Kind of spells another move down. I don't know. We'll see what happens in the near future. Now, let's go take a look at the US dollar. So here's the dollar. This is the big drop off. And ever since then, it's been grinding up day after day after day after day. So nice grind up on the US dollar. We really don't like that because that kind of crushes our competitiveness around the world. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Talking about world economies, we're going to check out some GDP data that's due to be released sometime tomorrow. All right, so here's the dollar still moving up on the daily chart. Really nice uptrend, just continuing to grind higher, attacking this 104.50 area. If we get over that, I got to tell you, I think the bears might have some longer-term control of the market if the dollar tends to spike up over 104.50 or start closing candles up over 104.50. So let's take a look at the economic data for today. We got consumer confidence at 10 a.m. Tomorrow, GDP at 8:30 and international trade goods at 8:30. Petroleum status report at 10:30. And we've got some Fed speakers on Friday and some Fed speakers on Thursday. Oh, we got a Fed speaker today. So someone's going to speak at 3 p.m. today. A couple of Fed speakers on Thursday. We got Susan Collins at 9. Raphael Bostic at 3 in the morning. Not sure what that's about. And then Loretta Master speaks at 9:45 on Friday. So Friday we got the PMI manufacturing, the employment situation, and the ISM manufacturing. The big one is GDP tomorrow at 8:30. So we'll see what happens there. As far as earnings go, not much is happening on the earnings front. Kind of a light day today. We'll see what happens for the rest of it. So that's it for the market morning conditions and analysis. I'll see all you YouTubers tomorrow morning. After that, everyone have a wonderful day out there in YouTube land.